Welcome, friends and enemies. This is Brownlow Books. I have a review for you today. It is, in fact, the beginning of Banned Books Week, and in that fashion, I have read This Book Won't Burn by Samira Ahmed, a book about book bans. So, is this book, I'm going to start with things I don't like. Is this book very direct? Yes. Is it very over the top and sensationalized? Yes. Does it leave a few things very open-ended or close them really quickly without much thought? Yes. Is it a little stereotypical, big city girl comes to a little town and kind of saves everyone? Yes. Do I love it anyways? Yes. Despite all of that, I still love this book. I mean, it is one of my favorite topics to read about. Mostly, But I love how direct it is. Banning books is bad. It's not a difficult concept. I also love how very over the top and sensationalized it is. It goes hard. There is some shit in here, but the way right-wing fucking crazies who want to ban books go, this isn't far off from what they're probably gonna end up with. 'Cause one of the little free libraries in my town has been set on fire twice. One of the local high schools removed The Hate U Give from their required reading for the year, and when the librarian was asked whether or not it's still available to students in the library, they were like, eh? So, it's not far off for this fucking kind of thing to happen, alright? It is sensationalized and over the top and very direct, but I loved it. I loved it anyways. I loved that it was hopeful without being sugar-coated and sweet and, sickening almost. You know how some books you're just like, come on, the world don't work like that. This is very much yeah, this is kinda how the world works sometimes. Spoilers, they do kind of win in the end, which I found very unrealistic, But yeah, overall, just a delightful little YA read. Big city girl, family gets abandoned by her dad, and she ends up in a small town where her mom can, get a different job and move away from everything that reminds her of him. And then immediately she's like, I'm not making friends, I am not going into anything, and it's just boom, best friends, boom, calling out the town on being hey, we're banning books because we're fucking Nazis. Yeah, and people are gonna read this and go, no one's like that principal, no one's like that school board leader. They absolutely fucking are. They absolutely fucking are, alright? I have seen shit in this fucking region that I am in, and yeah, they like that. So, immediately makes friends and start causing trouble. Yes. Good trouble. So yes, it's a little over the top and it goes full force, but it is good, and there's even for the people who are well, it's a YA novel, so where's the romance? There's romance! She has two boys interested in her and she's like, huh? What? She obviously, being a dumb teenager, chooses the wrong one for most of the book. Come on. Everyone has stupid mistakes that they learn from, and I do hope that she has learned from this, because, yeah. Not him. So yeah, it's just a nice little YA read. Not everything has to be just, well, it is pretty serious, actually. I was gonna say not everything has to be serious, but this is a pretty serious book. If you were comparing this book to some of the other books about banning books that I've read on this channel, it is the only one that's YA so far. I've done an adult one, which was a very humorous comedy thing, Lula Dean's Little Library of Banned Books, and I've done, the middle grade. This does fall squarely between it of I am not mincing my fucking words here, alright? It is a good read. Like a good author, she has given us a list of books mentioned in the book. I enjoy that. Thank you. Thank you for not making me open up my notes app every time you mention a book that's banned in this book. Thank you for that. So, Now, this book has 939 ratings on Goodreads that come out to a 4.26, which is high. Most people were rating it 5, 4. But there was a handful of 2s and 3s that were just like, ugh, we get it. Book banning is bad. And I was just like, what fucking book did you think you were picking up, you fucking dumbass? Like, what? What did you think you were getting picking up a book called This Book Won't Burn? What did you think? And, like, the author herself has had another one of her books, like, challenged in a lot of school boards to be not in school libraries. So, like, she get it. Alright? What I do want to leave you with is her dedication, which made me fall in love with this book just about immediately. So, to the lighthouse keepers of democracy, to the librarians and the teachers, to the artists and the writers, to the young people standing up, marching, shouting, this one's for you. And I just fucking love that. So, thanks for hanging out. I will see you around next time. Please consider liking and subscribing.